very brutal, like physically. So yeah, well, that's another thing is I used to not even stream in temples and shrines for a really long time. I felt very weird about it personally for a really long time. And then I saw a fair amount of Japanese people streaming and TikToking and stuff. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's just my own thoughts and feelings about spiritual stuff that, you know. So now again, I bow, I toss coins in, I do everything respectfully. I just do it with a camera on my shoulder sometimes. Again, it's just about being respectful. And if at any point you go, should I do this? If you have to ask yourself that, then you probably shouldn't do that. Like right here, there's a bus stop. So if I sit here, that's probably okay because there's a bus stop. Same with those kids back there. They were sitting down, waiting for the bus stop. But am I just sitting outside this Komeda coffee, ripping cigarettes? Not okay. Probably the same people complaining about that are the same people that go on a 10-kilometer hike without any water supply. Yep. Or food. Because I always have emergency peanuts and emergency biscuits in my backpack. Water, sometimes I don't pack enough water, but that's also a complicated thing to calculate all the time because, like, I somewhat expect there to be things. You know, I expect there to be, you know, stuff to go, like either convenience stores or vending machines. And if there's no convenience stores, then I do stock up because it's gonna suck otherwise. How much water do we have left? I think we have about 500 milliliters. Is there something else further ahead here? But not in Japan in July, yeah. Yeah, 10 kilometers in the water is fine if you know the, like, you know the situation, but not in July. You would need, I mean, at least 2. Can we make it to this Family Mart? We can make it to this Family Mart. Nice. Family Mart's 1.2 kilometers and I have like 500 milliliters of water, so it's kind of a no-brainer to just push for that instead of chug one here and then And that's what I hate too when tourists come. They're like, well, we don't know Japanese culture. It's like, would you sit at a park bench or would you sit at like at a bridge in, I don't know, the Washington Memorial or something? Or like dangle your feet over, like, no, you wouldn't. I hope not. Like, don't play dumb. Like you're at a museum park, pretty much. Would you do that same shit if it was the Smithsonian? No. You do have a filter with me on hikes usually? See, I mean, there's a difference between hiking and through hiking a little bit. Up here, it's super nice water everywhere. We had 48 Fahrenheit last week. 48 Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? 12? 10? Someone, yeah, if they're not stopped physically. Well, that's a whole other issue too. And it's not even like young, a lot of young people are somewhat respectable about it. Well, some young people are. A lot of people doing the whatever they want thing is mainly like boomers. Especially hitting with the speak English. That's probably one of my favorite boomerisms. Not favorite, like I actually like it. I laugh every time I hear a boomer. Or I see a Google review. They didn't speak English. And it's like a cafe at the top of the Mount Fuji. Like the 8th station or something. It's one of the huts up there. You're like, listen, it's, come on. Get real. Like, especially when most tourists that come over here are actually Chinese and Korean. Like, English is useful, yes, but of the languages to know. No, I've lived in Japan for so long that Fahrenheit's starting to become fuzzy for me. These colors might not run, but Fahrenheit memory sure does. What they can do from TikTok and they go crazy. Yes, that's what, like, there's a guy I saw on my TikTok who he's like, I've been living in Japan for 1 year. Here's my experiences. And I'm like, he's like, I saw this guy the other day who was really racist in my class. We had to give a presentation and he talked about the immigration problem, that there's too many immigrants, da da da. And I was like, dude, you're one-manning this. You're one-manning an anecdotal thing. Like, his dad probably had bad experiences with insert ethnicity here. Pass that to his son. Now his son is the same way. Does not mean, by and large, a lot of Japanese people, especially young people, are somewhat progressive given education and social expectations. Again, there's a couple caveats there because I'm not going to say it's not progressive in the same way that you would see, you know, like a liberal arts university in the States. It's not like that, but compared to their parents, far more progressive. Especially of like immigration and LGBTQ and work-life balance stuff. Far more progressive. So I can never get used to F. What's up, Dr. Quintana? Just a matter of what you are used to for measurements. If you don't get a particular type of measurement, really, I'll feel weird to use it. Yeah. Benefits them. I do think the U.S. needs to stop just being stubborn and disrupt international standards for stuff like that, but they probably won't happen for decades at best. Yeah. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Because the problem is we'd have to change all the signs, like everywhere. Well, I guess, I mean, you could keep cars. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Changing what we use, but keeping all the signs and miles and stuff. Ice cream place, 200 mass. Ooh. Maybe. Price per liter and not gallon. For things like temperature and general measurements, and do split signs for distance, speed, and fully swap to metric from there. Citron speaking my language. The language of soft serve ice cream. / ice cream / taiyaki. That guy looks an awfully lot like Pac-Man, but not like the Pac-Man, like not the actual open mouth Pac-Man, but like the little cartoon versions that they draw of them. It's a gallon of gas in the US right now. Depends on where you're at. Like Oklahoma versus Texas are probably, Oklahoma versus California would be, I bet California is probably double price. Big old go-go curry sign. West Coast price or national average? That's the problem. National average is not very, I feel like that's not really fair because, again, it's going to get way brought down because a lot of Midwestern places are a lot more reasonable than the coasts. In my just off-the-cuff napkin math brain. What's the name of this? Noggin, thank you for the lurk. What's the name of this ice cream place? I guess I can probably soft cream. Taiyaki, okay. want to go up these stairs. We'll have to go up these stairs, I think. Or are we just waiting for this crossing? There's also McDonald's up there, McFlurry. Kham Home Center. California is double. I don't know if it's actually double. It was double when I mean a while back, from Oklahoma. Oklahoma is not the national average. I would say Oklahoma is probably a little bit below average. But it's still expensive, yeah. But that's because, again, and I think a lot of Northern European countries, they don't want, kind of like here, sometimes I feel like, especially in Tokyo and stuff, gas is much more expensive because they want to encourage people to use the subways and stuff. Even though the subways are, I mean, you're going to actually save time. The only thing maybe faster than a subway is like an electric scooter, if you can, like a scooter or motorcycle, because you can split traffic, and that's even a maybe. That's a big maybe. Bicycles, a lot of bicyclers play the I like to be on the road game, and then they'll switch to the sidewalk when it's no longer beneficial for them, even though they're not really supposed to. If the sidewalk is less than 2 meters, they're not really supposed to be on it, but a lot of people do it anyway. Oh, it's just simple soft serve. Oh, that's really expensive. Cheese curry taiyaki. Yeah, that's really expensive for soft serve. That's here in Oklahoma. I didn't think about Jackass. I don't know what Jackass did in Oklahoma. I guess I'll get a taiyaki. Soft cream is choco taiyaki pie. I'll just get a regular one. はい、すいません。ウーフクリームお願いします。
クリームお一つです。
はい、お願いします。
焼き時間5分ほどいただきます。
はい。
180円でございます。お待たせします。100円、110円入ってます。あと70円。
あ、すいません。ちょっと100思った。ごめんね。I messed that up, didn't I? はい。
180円ちょうど頂戴いたします。
Can I grab two 100s?
こちらのベルでお呼びいたします。
はい。
駐車場内か待合室の中でお待ちください。
はい、ありがとうございます。うん。So we can sit down, huh? Sit in the bath. ice cream yet. Just okay. See, wash. Take care.
はい、お待たせしました。
ありがとうございます。レシートは以上です。
ありがとうございます。
クリームを一つです。ありがとうございます。